My name is Aubrey Sturdivant. I'm one of the greatest mastermind teachers, spiritual teachers. I'm a spiritual interpreter, but I'm one of the greatest thinkers on the planet. Now, I deal with the science of thinking and the science of learning and helping people identify the rare combination of thoughts. So I study greatness and I study uniqueness, and I'm all about.
You right in front of 50 Cent.
Oh yeah, you know 50. Look, he spoke his dreams into existence.
He did.
And see, 50, he was shot 9 times. You know, it's like a cat. It can fall, but it's still gonna land. It got 9 lives. So you have see, 9 is the only number that keeps going into itself. So you can multiply the number 9 into the hundreds. And this is sacred geometry when you see multiple different signs and symbols. Because the universe speak to you through multiple different signs and symbols. So my name is Aubrey Sturdivant. I'm a certified counselor. I'm a certified neuro-linguistic programmer, and as well as a life coach. But I refer to myself as a spiritual interpretator. I'm certified by God. So I'm from Chicago, Illinois, born and raised. So I'm not even 30, but I've written a scientific curriculum dealing with the science of thinking and the science of learning and the science of emotions, as well as the nature of thinking and thought from a scientific and electrochemical point of view. So I'm dealing with the chemistry of your body and positive expectations. So I give multiple different blueprints on how to think and what to think, and some super powerful mastermind thought reminders that you can utilize to really bend reality, because this book is about culture. I'm all about culture. I'm all about bringing a higher frequency or bringing a mathematical, because the brain naturally creates reality out of multiple different data streams of numbers. That's what a lot of people don't know. That this world we living in is super geometrical. Everything is about signs and symbols. So when you see signs like 222, 333, or things just play out perfectly in your life, sometimes things will fall out of place just to fall back into place.
I just literally had 222 while recording you. Crazy.
So I want to take y'all on a trip with me, because I feel like mentally I'm traveling. And I keep seeing these birds, they keep speaking to me. And one thing about, like, when you sending out a certain energy, and certain energy surrounds you that's going to repel, but it's certain energies that's attracted to your magnetism. So when you thinking about your greatest thoughts, or you thinking about this world being spiritual, you seeing your life from a magical point of view. Now, when you set your intent on what to think, and you be intentional, like, I have a systematic thinking checklist that I utilize, and when you filter your reality through certain thoughts, then it allows you to bend reality, because you create your own magical sphere to every moment. So you make the moment the moment, every moment is your moment. So you're more confident than you know if you just believe that you cannot even contemplate certain thoughts when you see yourself for your full true self. Like,
exactly. Never belittle your greatness.
The book
speaks for
it's
itself.
on Amazon. You can get on with me on Facebook at this name, Aubrey Sturdivant. And
how can they follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram as Aubrey the Genius.
Okay.
Now,
you on any other social media platform?
Yes, indeed. Woo. I'm also on TikTok as Rare Psychology, Rare, R-A-R-E, Psychology, Rare Psychology, as well as Aubrey the Genius on Instagram and Aubrey Sturdivant on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
But you can find this book on Amazon as well, you know? So yeah, I'm a mastermind, and I'm big on creating ripples within space and time and bending reality. Today is May 13th, Friday the 13th. So the number 13 is so significant because the number 3 is the number of completion. The number 1 is all about the intent. When God, when he created his and herself out of itself, it expanded itself all into itself. And out of the 0, you get the 1. Everything is about binary codes. So 1 through 9 exists within a 0. But then again, everything is about mathematics and geometry when you're talking about understanding the esoteric, the higher dimensional aspect of this new phase that we're going into. So you want to understand the symbolism. And a bird just flew directly over our head while we shooting the video.
Yeah.
But it's the mental magnetism. So they can read your brain activity without even showing the bird. without even touching your brain. Because they used to need electrodes or wires.
Look, and I got the bird. Hooters right behind us.
Hey,
Synchronicity.
throw on that bird, get that food. Zoom in on the bird. And see, that's just the spiritual everything,
That's an
right?
owl, but still a bird.
And the owl, it
It's
relates
still
to
a bird.
wisdom. It relates to wisdom, right?
Wisdom, yeah.
So when you bring so much wisdom to the planet, you have special gifts that no one on the planet has ever seen but you and God. So when you see things and you know things about yourself that only you know about you, then that means that you share a special communication system with God, with the heavens. So you get so many different downloads. You have so many rare thoughts. So you utilize a rare combination of thoughts by
So do
connecting.
you think that's the reason why people get downloads all the time?
Well, yeah.
Some
Because
people.
your life is already preset to some extent. When you reading astrology or you're connecting the dots with different signs, you're basically reading the thoughts of God. You're expressing a range of frequency of what the higher realms want you to communicate.
Right.
So when you experience flow and you experience a high level of achievement of any particular thing, it's something trying to take you into a higher frequency, a higher reality that you've never seen yourself living in before. But it's about a systematic progress of you being consistent, dedicated towards your money, towards your vision. See, your vision is only meant for your eyes. That's why it's your vision. It's for you. It's for you. It's for you and the higher gods. And when I say the higher gods, woo, I see a geese. Zoom in to that geese right there.
Where's that?
Because God is bigger than me. God is bigger than me. It's right there. See,
Right here?
you see that red, the red top? Look at the bottom.
Oh, I see it. It's over there. It's big.
So, in ancient African culture, in ancient Egypt, in ancient Kemet, the Greeks, they refer to us as the ancient Egyptians, right? That's the Greek terminology, right?
Yeah.
But our ancestors knew, or they refer to themselves as the Kemetu, or the Cometians, or the Kemites, not the Hamites, because when you're dealing with the Hebrews, it was some Hebrews that was, outcast. It was Hebrews that was accepted. But you have to understand that comes at a later time. The foundation of that blueprint is something that comes out of an ancient teaching and philosophy and blueprint. So when you look at today's language that's most popular, which is English, right?
Yeah.
That's something that they have been used or they created out of multiple different other languages that we created. We created multiple different strips and multiple different.
They basically
Yeah.
dumbed it down
Exactly.
to English.
Exactly. English is not even really truly a language because it's using other. It doesn't really have a foundation or a structure as a true language. So Africans, we were so ahead of our time that we had institutions like universities and this and that, but we built it with a different geometry. We used to know so much that we would communicate without speaking. So most ancient traditions, they would speak without speaking. The greatest teachers teach without teaching. So I can show you where to look but not what to see, and I can show you where to look and what to see and show you that you ain't see what you saw, even though you saw what you saw. So I'm gonna make sense of things that don't make sense because everything that don't make sense do make sense by you making sense of it. Not make sense makes it make sense by you making sense of it. Not make sense is why it makes sense still. Because when you be still and you analyze yourself down to a detail, down to a T, then you can foresee and predict everything because you understand who understands what. Because God is guiding you. Your world is beyond you. You can't catch up to yourself. So the ancient Hindus or the ancient Mayans or the ancient Kemites or the ancient Cometians or the ancient Egyptians, this world is what they call the Duat, the underworld. But they also knew that this is a illusion. This is not real. So scientifically, the brain is creating a reality, your own subjective illusionary experience.